They're just watching the reaction to the music.
I hate that music, man.
Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's gonna stay forever now. Just because.
It's like I wanna fucking ponder things every time I hear that music. Like, did I leave the stove on? Huh?
What is life?
That was some good chips. Subway's got nachos.
All right, folks, welcome back to SF Comic Book Code. This is the SF Company Hour, number 210, 210?
208?
No, 208 was last time, wasn't it? 209?
I have 207 written down unless I fucked up and I didn't change it the other day.
That could be a thing. Could be a thing.
Are we going to go from 208, 209?
We should start skipping, fuck it.
And no, you never know, man. All of a sudden, you get that one missing issue.
So it's 209. 209.
There's 209. All right.
Yeah, 209. Welcome to episode 209. Been off a couple weeks. It's been busy schedule. So we missed a lot of news, man. The last couple weeks. And of course, this big week of Cinemacon is happening. I think wrapping up the big Vegas convention for movies, for all the theater owners. Some cool things coming out of CinemaCon. Some cool, some things we'll talk about. Some hopefully some major changes to theaters that we have a lot of issues with. So a lot of stuff was addressed this week. So I definitely want to discuss that kind of stuff. The theater going experience definitely needs to get a little better. But we're going to talk about all that. And we lost another great one, man. Another old-timer, man. One of the GOATs. We talked about Gene Hackman this time. And we just lost another one, man. Fucking Val Kilmer. So we'll be talking about that. A bunch of news. Bunch of random news. We won't try to keep you too long. But we're going to, try to run through some of this stuff. A lot of news to talk about. So, Mr. Everett, how you doing, man?
Doing well. Tired, but doing well. Ready to get it going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. All right. We won't keep you up too late.
Oh, dude, I fucking love your shirt, bro.
You just noticed?
Yeah, that's it. That's one of those shows that if they ever were to bring it back, I'm like, dude, do it right, because the Streets of San Francisco would be a great fucking movie. But let's stay away from the comedy.
Yeah, like we don't need a fucking, Michael Pena and fucking
21 Jump Street or fucking Chips version of
Michael Pena and fucking Channing Tatum doing fucking.
Oh God, that would be horrible, man.
Hopefully not. Yeah, all right. Let's see, Krista. What's up, Krista? Good evening, nerds. Big Leo, Hawaii Leo, big Hawaiian Leo.
Oh shit!
Don't bring
Aloha, brother.
Don't bring home one of the, what was the Ankh from, not the Ankh.
The tiki. Oh, taboo.
The tiki.
Oh, that's my favorite. One of my favorite episodes. Ooh, that's taboo.
Don't bring that shit back, man.
Right. But you go surfing and you wipe out, you better look around your neck. He's gonna have a fucking tarantula fucking crawling on him and he's sleeping.
We need that sound effect.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's just embedded in my my brain.
Yeah, and something fucking pops out. That's when your spidey senses tingle.
Nice tea, Ray Doomzilla. Thanks, Big Leo. Thanks to Josh. Mr. Josh hooked me up with this. I saw he had one. I was like, oh, I need that fucking shirt. You better give me that shirt. So yeah, if you don't know what Streets of San Francisco is, old school 70s fucking TV show. A couple cops. Was it fucking
nice.
Michael Douglas and
Malkin?
Fucking great show, great San Francisco show. If you ever catch it, it's usually on your reruns on some, but I think you can find it online somewhere. If you're big San Francisco fans, they go to they don't just go to like the popular downtown or the wharf. They go into the depths of
They go
San Francisco. Everywhere, the Mission District, fucking, everywhere. So yeah, it's a great, one of the best, probably San Francisco TV shows. I think, if not the best, the best.
Carl Malden.
Carl Malden, yeah.
Carl Malden.
Carl Malden, yeah. There you go. So Malden, Carl
Malden.
Malden. So yeah, we saw it right there. We'll try to get the bad stuff out of the way because that's how we do. So we lost one of the greats, man. And of course, he's been kind of in bad health. He had with throat cancer, right? Throat cancer for a long time. We got to see him, kind of his last role in Maverick. The Iceman passed away a couple days ago. This one hurt. We kind of already knew this was going to happen eventually. He wasn't looking very well. He's needing help walking around. He made a couple public appearances. Made that documentary a couple years. I guess apparently he filmed a lot of his life. He had a camera on for a lot of his life, so they put together. I haven't been able to get myself to watch that movie, but I will eventually. Same thing with the Superman movie about Christopher Reeves. I'm just like, fuck. I just got to get myself into a proper state of mind to be sad. So, but we lost one of the greats, man. Just a fucking. Just a killer resume, man. This guy did it all. Just from top to bottom. You can just Tombstone, fucking just one of Doc Holliday, just one of the best on-screen characters.
Most quotable.
Quotable. Like a lot of his movies are quotable, but yeah, that Tombstone and Top Gun, the original Top Gun, and the Maverick. Just Heat. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Mad Mardigan, fucking Jim Morrison, fucking Batman. A lot of people are hit or miss on Batman. Batman for I have that movie has a special place in my heart. I actually liked his Batman. A lot of people don't like it, but I thought he was fine. I thought he was a good replacement for Keaton. But just he had comedic chops. He had Top Secret and Real Genius. Great 80s movies. You haven't seen those. I always get those two confused because they came out a year apart and they're both kind of comedies. So it's kind of hard. Sometimes I get the titles those confused. Just Ghost in the Darkness and True Romance. Just endless movies, man. And just a great actor, man. He always brought gravitas to a role, even small roles, small cameos. He could play comedic. He could play drama. He could
play douchey.
Douchey, really. I think he probably played douchey the best. He just had that look about him, just like that smug little look about him. But it was a charming douche, he was a charming douchebag. Even though, oh, you're a fucking prick, but you're fucking charming at the same time.
He'd steal your girl, but he'd give you a ride home.
Like a wink, and it's okay, buddy. He's just I'm just looking at his work. Is just it's amazing. Yeah, born in 1959. Not old at any means. No. 65 years old. That's not old, man. But he just been dealing with that sickness for a long time. Lost his voice. He had to use almost like a voice box, I believe, that they were using. And for Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, they had to use AI to replicate his voice. Just insane. Just insane. I'm just looking at his. Played Blunt Man in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I forgot about that. It just he was down to make fun of himself. He never took himself too seriously. And there was definitely some issues on certain sets, Island of Dr. Moreau. I heard he clashed with Marlon Brando. I think everyone clashed with Marlon Brando.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you're gonna blame him?
Yeah.
Brando was a bit of a diva, man.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to work with for sure. But he did a lot of work. He just a lot of even just small roles, big roles. Everything he was in. He did the voice of Kit in Knight Rider in the TV series, the 2008 TV series. I totally forgot about that. And so yeah, he did a lot of voice work. Ironically, that he lost his fucking voice at some point, which sucks. But yeah, just going through it, just fucking banger after banger, man. This guy just. He was just a badass actor, and he just even in a shitty movie, he was still good. Just one of those, kind of cliche, but The Real McCoy. I remember seeing that in the theater.
I forgot about that one.
That was I remember seeing that in the theater. Yeah,
Thunderheart. That's one of my brother's. One of my brother's favorites. I used to watch that with him all the time.
Yeah, so just this guy had range. He could play a dick. He could play funny. He could play serious.
He could
Uh,
play vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Yeah, he just had that Jim Morrison, just those eyes. Like he just had there was like he could play like that sadness in his eyes. He could play those up so much. So yeah, man, what'd you think, man? This passing, man. This one kind of hit, man.
It hit, but it kind of feels like we were prepped for this.
Yeah, we're kind of prepared for this. He
You
was
know,
looking rough, and it's almost
yeah.
we got to celebrate his death in Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, because he died in that movie. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it felt like, you know, in his last few roles, he was doing his farewell tour.
Yeah.
So it wasn't an unexpected thing. It just really sucked. You know, like when somebody's going through, you know, or somebody's been going through what he's been going through, it's, you know, every day after that's a blessing. And you know, he was blessed. I wish he was blessed even more, but at the same time, you know, we're not privy to how he was feeling at the time. I don't know if he was feeling any pain. I'm just happy that, you know, he's at rest. You know,
Yeah, and he was going through that's a lot. That's a rough.
It's a lot to go through, man.
And just being an actor and that losing your voice, like, you know, your whole career is like about your voice and about your acting, about, you know, about projecting, and you losing your voice, like you can't talk, and it's just.
And he's got a great voice.
Yeah,
like,
really good voice. Yeah.
Like I don't know if you've heard like some of the stories when it came to the Doors, but he practiced singing all those Doors songs, you know, practicing to sing as Jim Morrison, and the band was super impressed. Like, you know, Robbie Krieger and everybody, Ray Manzarek, who was on the set, they would listen. And they're like, man, this guy's taking this shit really seriously, and they really dug his voice. So, and not counting the musical scenes in Top Secret, you know, some of the fucking funniest songs, How Silly Can You Get, are great. If you guys haven't seen fucking Top Secret, definitely go see that shit. Fuck it. When you get introduced to him, he's doing like this Beach Boys skeet surfing where they're fucking shooting shotguns off of the fucking surfboards. It's fucking great. I mean, just talking about it doesn't do it fucking justice. You gotta see it.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch those, man. The Top Secret and Real Genius I have to rewatch. I haven't watched those in a while.
Real Genius, I think, is on YouTube.
Yeah, I think they're both on Amazon.
I watch it a lot. I watch Real Genius a lot. It's one of my favorite movies. I think I think that's probably one of his best movies, because he's very young and he shows a lot of range, dude. In that when he has a heart to heart with Chris, you can just see him, just like he has that whole you know, oh, woe is me, I'm down on my luck, can't believe the fucking world's against me. And then he hears some other things and gets like a little hopeful thing, and you can see that he's a guy who had a twinkle in his eye when shit happened, you know. And that sucks, man. It just I'm just sad that he got a lot of years robbed from him with that sickness. He had a lot left to give. He's a great actor.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, he could have did some cool shit, man. Like, he had a lot of, like, you know, some of these actors, they hit this crazy stride past 50, like 50 to like 70, 80, where they just like kind of like Harrison Ford, like he's going through
Connery.
Yeah, and you're just hitting a different level. Like, you know, if you haven't seen a fucking Shrinking on Apple, fucking Harrison Ford is killing it. Like, his comedic timing is fucking just like Harrison Ford's like hilarious. Like, I was just watching Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend on YouTube, and you need to watch it. It's like he does an hour with fucking Harrison Ford, and I'm fucking dying, dude. Harrison Ford is fucking hilarious, dude. Just him, just fucking. And
he has that dry humor, doesn't he?
Dude, it's so fucking funny, dude. You have to watch it, man. It's so fucking funny. But yeah, no, Val Kilmer, dude, Mad Mardigan, dude. He was just he could play a badass fucking medieval swordsman, and you know, he could play, you know, all these fucking roles. And Batman, you know, like one of my favorite roles of his. I thought he was a pretty decent Bruce Wayne. I forgot who brought it up. One of the YouTubers I watched brought it up, where he's this after the dude committed suicide, or supposedly committed suicide, and like, this guy's supposed to get benefits because but we don't give benefits for family for suicide. He's like full benefits, like just the way he delivered it, just like so sincere. I thought he was excellent. Full benefits. Just a quiet calm to his acting. I thought he was a pretty decent Bruce Wayne. Doc Holliday, man, I think that just like you said, quotable, so quotable, that movie. Just the fucking, make famous, just not to make famous.
I'll be a Huckleberry.
I'll be a Huckleberry. That's just watch that scene, dude, alone. That scene where they're at that card table is fucking, so the tension.
The Latin scene between when they're speaking the Latin to each other between him and Johnny Ringo is one of my favorite scenes, because if you look at the translation of that scene, they are talking mad shit to each other. and I love how he fucking finishes like in the Requiem Pace, like pretty much it's like, all right, you want to find out? It's your funeral.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, fuck around and find out, bro. No.
Yeah, this one sucks, man. It sucks that he has to suffer. But I'm glad he got to do like a little, like kind of a victory lap. Got to be in Top Gun Maverick, because the Iceman. That's a very iconic role. Even though that's not his best role, it's definitely an iconic role.
And Tom Cruise really wanted him for that.
Yeah, and I forgot who else they wanted, but Tom Cruise fought for him.
He fought for him.
Yeah, and he just came out a couple hours ago at CinemaCon and did a quick tribute. He wanted to do a moment of silence for Val Kilmer, and he paid tribute to him. So, just a legend, man, fucking all timer, man. Did you watch that Val documentary? Yeah.
Nah, man, it's hard to watch those things because, like you said, man, that Val Kilmer, he make me cry.
Yeah. He's making me cry.
He's making me cry.
Yeah. Now it's going to be even harder to watch that, even before his passing. But a lot of people said it's really good.
I know it's going to be really good. It's just I know I'm really going to cry a lot.
Yeah, it's like I'm not in a good state to be crying. I have enough stuff to cry about. I don't need to cry about that.
We all have hella shit to cry about now.
Yeah. So it's So you're not ready for it, but I'm definitely going to see it at some point. Man, what are your top 3 favorite Val Kilmer roles?
So I'm not gonna use my top favorite because there's just so fucking many. But I'm gonna do gotta watch these. So one of them from
we didn't even talk about it.
You gotta because the thing is Heat, everything, those are all great, man, and everybody knows Top Gun and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I want folks to watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. The Prince of Egypt. He does the voice act.
Great voice.
He does the voice of Moses. And I don't want to hear the whitewashing shit. It's an animated movie, guys. And the little one that I know about that I fucking love, and it's like a personal movie just because I love horns and trumpets. Because I played, I was a trumpet player, is the Salton Sea. If you haven't checked out the Salton Sea, you should check it out. Yeah, so it's Val Kilmer, Vincent D'Onofrio, who's fucking crazy as a fucking coked out fucking drug dealer named Pooh Bear. Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. Fucking has a rubber nose because he's done so much fucking coke that his fucking nose got worn off and chopped off or whatever. I
think I actually have seen that. I think
one of the thinner Skarsgård brother. I think he's a Skarsgård. Not Bill, not the other guy either, but it's that one little wimpy little fucker. I forget him. But yeah, it's
Peter Skarsgård.
Peter, yeah. So those 3, it's a movie about fucking the tweaker culture, and he's trying to infiltrate so he can find the murderer of his wife. So it's really interesting, dude. So yeah, if for folks who haven't seen it, go check out Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, The Salton Sea. Really like that movie, and also go check out The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, I would go. I'll go with my favorites, just to be different. But definitely, Mad Mardigan. I love that character so much.
Oh, I fucking love it.
He's just a great character, man. Just why, That's why like a lot of that Willow stuff, like the new show, it feels like you're missing a lot. Like not having Mad Mardigan in there, having Willow come in like 2 episodes in, like it just doesn't feel like Willow without Mad Mardigan in there. Just a great character.
He could have came back as like almost like a Viserys from House of the Dragon, just a beaten king that people have tested him so fucking much that he's got broken bones and he's battle worn, and they could have just had him like that. Just you're and every time they made mention, it's like, dude, your father's not well enough to come down or whatever, But yeah, it would have been nice to have him in there.
Yeah, and I go with Heat. Heat, fucking such a good movie, man. Fucking like if people haven't seen Heat, so many like movies have ripped off Heat, and like fucking have like people don't realize how many like Batman, like Dark Knight, and fucking so many movies like you see like even a campaign in fucking Grand Theft Auto was like a straight up Heat ripoff.
Right out of Heat, yeah,
straight up. And Tombstone, Tombstone just just the way he played it, man. It was just so like fucking perfect. The fact that he didn't win an Oscar for that role is just like kind of criminal.
Or at least, yeah. Like Johnny Ringo looks like somebody just walked all over your grave. Just delivery is great, man.
Yeah, just an all-timer, man. All-time great, man. R.I.P. to Val Kilmer, man. In the Hall of Fame for sure.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Two legends, man. We lost two big ones, man. Gene Hackman, Val Kilmer, man. Those are two big ones, man.
Yeah, and we lost a few others, man. Richard Chamberlain also passed away too.
Yeah. So hopefully, let's no more deaths for the rest of the year. All right, we got our quota.
We got our quota.
We got our
2025. You can't take anybody else. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
you have to wait.
You have to wait 2026.
Yeah, 2026.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Crazy, but just.
All right, so let's talk about some positive stuff. So Ketchup Entertainment, God bless Ketchup Entertainment, man. They're fucking saving us, saving these movies. I just saw the Earth Blew Up, the Porky Pig and Daffy Duck movie. Warner Brothers seems to be kind of ridding themselves of the Looney Tunes franchise. They're kind of washing themselves away. They shelved Wile E. Coyote versus Acme a couple years ago, along with Batgirl and I think a Scooby movie. And these movies were done. I think Batgirl was pretty almost 70% done, but the Coyote movie and Scoob were pretty much almost 100% done. And they kind of said, no, we're not going to release them. We'd rather have the tax write-off. They got a big tax write-off. And so there's been fight, and then a lot of people, insiders said that it's actually a really fun movie, and people actually want to see this, and all the creators and everybody just, we want to see these movies, but they're like, nope, we're going to shelve it, get a tax write-off, fuck you fans, we don't care about if you're a fan of Looney Tunes. But thankfully, Ketchup Entertainment is coming in, and looks like they're buying the rights to Wile E. Coyote versus Acme, which is awesome. We've been pretty pissed off. You're a big Wile E. Coyote fan. I think you're at least 20% Wile E. Coyote. So
my mom would say so. So smart, but so fucking stupid.
Evil genius. So Ketchup Entertainment announced Monday it's acquired the worldwide distribution of the film. They haven't said how much they're paying for it. This is great news. It was fun seeing a Warner Brothers, a non-Space Jam fucking Warner Brothers cartoon movie on the big screen. I was so happy I had to go out my way to go see it, but I was happy I did, just to see Looney Tunes on the big screen. It was actually a fun movie too, so if you get a chance to go watch it when it comes out, I definitely recommend watching it. It had an old school vibe to it. So this looks like it's coming out. They haven't said they have to do any animation, finish anything, but it looks like we're going to get some. First, I want to hear your reaction on that. Then we'll talk about Warner Brothers, what they're doing with the Looney Tunes. So, what do you think about Ketchup actually buying the rights and we're actually going to get to see this fucking movie?
Oh, I'm happy. Are we going to get to see it in theaters? Is it going to go to streaming on something?
It's going to be theaters. I think they want it. They
want their money back.
They want their money. It's more cost effective to release it in theaters. And but the day the Earth blew up wasn't playing in a lot of theaters, but it made a couple bucks. It didn't make a lot of money, but it made a couple bucks.
Well, see, the thing about it is, I do love, and this is great news because I definitely want to see a fucking Wile E. Coyote fucking. It looks like they might have a courtroom scene in it. So,
Well, this is based on an art. It was like I think it was in the New Yorker or something. It was like a kind of a mock article about Coyote suing the Acme Corporation. This started off as like an art, like a parody article in like the New Yorker or something.
yeah. So I mean, that's great because he deserves his money. Yeah, I'm totally with him. He's well within his rights, and yeah, this is fun. This is like things like you think about when you're a kid, like, man, like all this stuff where does he get all this money from? Why doesn't he just buy the fucking a cooked Roadrunner already?
Yeah,
like he's got a lot of money. Like Wile E is fucking loaded.
All this is on credit, and he's in terrible credit card debt. Maybe
terrible debt would be awesome. Not in reality, but for plot point, that would be great. But at the same time, it's just I've always loved Wile E. Coyote. Those have always been my favorite cartoons when it comes to Looney Tunes. I love all of Looney Tunes, but there's something about Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote that just meet. It's the fucking greatest, dude. It just dropped. It always puts me on the floor laughing. I could sit there and watch fucking Wile E. Coyote cartoons like on repeat over and over. Just make them last. But yeah, this is great news. Now, as for Warner Brothers selling off Looney Tunes, I don't know what's wrong with them.
It's weird because like just the merchandising alone, just like you sell Bugs Bunny pajamas and like
Hanna-Barbera too is part all of that, right? Is that they own all that? But are they only doing Looney Tunes, or are they optioning off everything, all the cartoons?
Well, according to Cinemacon, they're working on a Flintstones animated movie.
Okay, so they're gonna they're
still doing Scooby-Doo stuff. They're doing like live action TV show. I don't know about that one, but they're doing stuff with the Hanna-Barbera stuff. But some reason they can't find a way to like do. And putting that horrible Space Jam movie aside, which didn't do any favors to the Looney Tunes.
So this is the problem with Warner Brothers, and I really hope that a lot of people get fucking replaced over there. It's very simple. They're Looney Tunes. We've seen the cartoons. They behave a certain way. They tried to change the characters way too much. Yeah. Now I get the problem. I get the problematic ones, like
Pepe.
No, yeah, Pepe Le Pew. I get it. I understand him, but there are other characters that people are like, oh, but these are problematic. I don't think they're problematic. Speedy Gonzalez he's getting over on everybody. So the fact, just because he's saying arriba, arriba, andale, andale.
I think Slowpoke had the more of the issue.
Exactly. There's because he can't find his way.
Those lazy Mexicans.
Yeah, dude. I that one I kind of get. But they're
so either have the lazy Mexican or the coked out Mexican. which one do you prefer?
They're not lying. They're not lying. Dude, so, but yeah, he's stealing burritos and shit like that. Like Yosemite Sam, fucking with I know that you want to stay away from the gunplay.
Yeah.
What is Yosemite Sam?
Yeah, he needs his guns. Like Elmer Fudd needs his fucking rifle.
His rifle, because he's a hunting. He's hunting wabbit.
Yeah, and
they changed the characters way too much.
Yeah, they're trying to make them so sugar-coated. Like they're the whole point of like Looney Tunes are like the anti-Disney. They're not the cutesy like, oh no, we gotta paint this house. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, they're like, I gotta survive this hunter trying to blow me up, or this fucking anvil dropping on my head, or these gangsters trying to shove me in the oven.
But then they try to hit you with but you're promoting violence. I'm like, dude, I'm 40 years. I'm like 47 years old, and I was raised on these cartoons. I don't think I've dropped an anvil on anybody yet.
You know what? If they worried about violence, you might want to start censoring the Bible, because the Bible's pretty goddamn violent. If you actually read the Bible, that has way more violent stuff than any fucking
people getting eaten by bears and shit in that fucking in the book.
Brothers killing brothers, sacrificing babies, and fucking all this shit. Like I'd rather have my kids. Honestly, if I had kids, I'd rather have them watch Looney Tunes and read the Bible. I tell you that. So it's yeah, and they kind of like they're doing the wrong, like the Looney Tunes remake that just came out. They took the wrong lessons from Looney Tunes. It was not good. I tried watching it. It was just not. just not the same. They try to change up
They
things.
they try to update it for the new hip audience, and this is the fucking problem with that. They didn't update it for me when we were watching all the old ones.
Yeah,
You
those things were fucking from
they
the
were
30s.
already old, man.
They were 30s and 40s, and they held up. I knew I got the humor. It was simple. Like a lot of them didn't even have like voiceovers or anything. It was just like action. It was just comedic fucking visuals. You don't need, like the musical ones where they're playing all the old school music. They didn't have like
inadvertently. I was learning about classical music right there.
Yeah.
Like
old Hollywood, like some of those episodes where I had old Hollywood guys and making fun of old Hollywood movies and all that shit. Like you didn't, just
like James, they make fun of James Cagney and shit like that. Yeah,
and those held up for like what from the 30s to like the the 80s, like those and with no, they kind of that's when they started editing them for like start taking out some of the like more.
I get
the smoking and like the smoking stuff.
Editing them out. I get that part. I get the editing of certain shit out because the thing is, if you're editing certain things out, you're still keeping the aesthetic of the character. Just certain things, not so much. And I understand that, but to completely fucking just change the feel of the character, they changed. I saw one thing like they were trying to do bugs, and I was like, this isn't Bugs. This is like a poor WB cartoon Bugs.
Yeah, and they try to like make them too cool. Like it kind of started with Space Jam. They try to make them too like, oh, we're just too fucking cool and like just not. They weren't loony. They're not loony, man. Like that's why I like the day the Earth blew up. They kind of reverted like Daffy to more of his like
crazy Daffy.
Like more. He's called Daffy Duck, not like fucking. I'm kind of a sarcastic, mild-mannered duck. No, he's Daffy.
He's Daffy.
Yeah, so I just hope like honestly, if Warner Brothers is not going to do the right things with these properties, sell it. It kind of weird not having the WB logo with Bugs Bunny like on it. That's like so like embedded in my brain. Like watching the fucking the Batman VHS back in the day, just having that fucking Warner Brothers fucking logo with Bugs Bunny pop up. It's just such a weird thing. Like what? Like just put some fans in charge of this and stop trying to like make these for like young kids. Just make them for like young adults.
Make it for everybody.
Yeah, make it for
everybody. That's the thing that
I understand not wanting them for like young kids, but like for like teens and up.
Yeah, make it for everyone, dude. Like, look, this is the problem with anybody when they're making. If you're trying to appeal to everybody, you can't zero in on a small fucking group and then wonder why you're not making money. You're going to a really small demographic, dude. I'm sorry. When they made the Gem movie, I wasn't gonna go see the fucking Gem movie. You know what I mean? That's not who they were talking to.
And also, they weren't fucking paying. Like they weren't actually doing a Gem movie. They were just taking the IP and making some fucking
exactly. And that's what they've been. And that's what a lot of people have been doing for a long time now. Is they take the IP. Looking at you, Velma. You take the IP and you change it. For what? Why are you changing it? If you like. That's why I appreciate fucking Seth Rogen. He's buying all these like IPs and trying to produce them, but he's keeping the fucking spirit of it. He's changing shit, yes, but the spirit is see the fucking the light just got dimmed because a fucking cat thinks he's the fucking moon. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a very simple formula. You just don't change. You just edit it, but don't change it.
Yeah. I'm just like it's just crazy that they don't know what to do with this property, man. I'm just like, dude, like they're so iconic, these characters, man. Same thing with like Disney, man. Like they don't do anything with like Mickey Mouse. They don't do anything with Donald Duck, really. They make these like super young kid shit, or they like. They don't like. Why the fuck hasn't there been a Mickey Mouse movie? Like, why hasn't there been a Donald Duck like movie? Like, you guys could have made. Like, what are you doing with these characters, man? Oh, but they're not profitable. Well, like, because you're not doing anything good.
You're not doing anything.
If you make a good fucking Mickey Mouse movie or some Mickey Mouse verse with all these characters and make it a good fun movie, people will fall in love with these characters all over again because parents will be like, oh, that was my favorite character. Let's go take my kid. But you guys are not doing shit with these characters, man. And like you're so focused on trying to like remake these fucking these movies that you already done. Like, make some new shit with these old characters. Make some like fun new shit.
The parents get nostalgic. They bring their kids to see these movies to, look, this is what I used to like. And then, if you make it good, you've just bridged gap of 40 fucking years, or 30 years just about between parent and child who are going to love this character. And now, hopefully, in 30 more years, this child passes it down again. It's your fucking marquee character. And you're right about that, like Mickey Mouse. But with all of these guys, these are iconic characters.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up.
And they're recognizable. They have instant recognizability. Like, as soon as you see these characters, you know exactly who they are. Like, do something fun with them, man. Don't make a fucking CG fucking trying to make it hip modern fucking Space Jam movie that fucking sucks, horrible balls. Make some like fun, iconic fucking like make some. I'm just fucking. It's like and one thing also, I don't want Disney fucking buying the Looney Tunes. I saw that floated about like no, I don't want Disney. I want to end up like Ketchup Entertainment is perfect for this. I want a company that just wants to take this property and do some fun stuff with it, not be beholden to a fucking corporation that's gonna fucking like water it down and just like and try to appeal to the lowest common denominator of audiences. I want them to do some fun Looney Tunes in the same vein of the old school cartoon.
You know who I would like to see fucking get a hold of it? I don't know if they're still out there as a company. DreamWorks.
They're part of Comcast now.
Oh, are they?
They got bought by Comcast.
But they're not part of Comcast. Is not part of whatever, right?
Well, Comcast is like a huge fucking
not Disney
corporation. No.
Okay, so yeah, at that point, if you can have Spielberg, Geffen,
I think Spielberg's not even part of Dreamcast anymore. They sold Dreamcast, yeah.
Not Dreamcast.
Dream. Sorry, I got a headache. I'm I'm on fumes here.
I'm like Dreamcast. I'm playing Sega. I got Shenmue. No, man.
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
You forgot too, though.
Yeah, because I got fucking bamboozled by Dreamcast. Like Dreamcast. Are we talking video games? But yeah, I'm looking for something. Another, like, you know who would have been perfect for this? Would have been like Don Bluth. If Don Bluth Entertainment was still running today, it would have been perfect for him, because he would have kept the animation style and just probably wrote really darker scripts.
And I want to see these characters take just a little more adult. It doesn't have to be like fucking. I don't need to see Bug Bunny fucking stabbing people, but don't like more. It doesn't have to be fucking. Those cartoons were made for adults and kids, man.
Yeah,
and they worked, and that's why they held up for that long of a time. I just want to. No.
Yeah,
I just hope
all of these things were shorts before movies.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. It's just like they were there to entertain everybody who was there to watch a movie. Everybody,
because they played in front of any movie. It wasn't just like playing in front of kids. And there was actually not a lot of kids movies back in the day, like back in the 40s and stuff. They're all like adult, fucking adult movies, really.
Yeah, you took the kids to watch the adult movies. Like my dad took me to go watch Death Wish. Like, all right, here, you're gonna watch Death Wish. All right, Charles Bronson's a sap.
All right, let's go to this news. I heard about this news on the 1st, but I didn't want to post it because I wasn't sure, because this could be a fucking April Fool's joke, because it seems like an April Fool's joke. So David Fincher directing Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Netflix, going to Netflix, which I'm kind of hesitant.
No, not with Fincher. I'm not worried about it. Fincher gets to do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
I trust Fincher.
But also I don't like the way Netflix handles their because I want theatrical releases. Like, I don't like just direct to fucking streaming. I want to see this movie on the big screen.
Yeah, so I agree with that.
David Fincher is directing a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino writing the follow-up. Quentin Tarantino writing, David Fincher directing, and Brad Pitt starring. Sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I totally thought this was an April Fool's joke, because it just doesn't seem like this can actually happen. It's according to Variety. This confirms the project, but does not have an official title. Is being set up at Netflix, where Fincher has a first look deal. Brad Pitt will reprise his role as stuntman and potential wife killer Cliff Booth. Tarantino was gonna make was it the Movie Critic a couple years ago, and he kind of shelved it. And one of the rumors was Cliff Booth was gonna play a role in it, like some kind of part. So I guess maybe some of that stuff is gonna carry over to this movie. It's like I have the book too. I need to read it. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood book written by Quentin Tarantino, the novelization of the movie, and apparently it has a lot more of the Cliff Booth.
He loves Cliff Booth.
Yeah, is more of his backstory. So I kind of want to. I should fucking read that. I have the book. I'm super just. You made a good point. Like, hopefully Brandy's coming back too. We need Brandy in this movie. This is like I love David Fincher. I love Tarantino. I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Cliff Booth is one of my favorite cinematic fucking Tarantino characters. I thought that character was fucking amazing. And I'm just, this is all like, that's why I didn't want to believe it until it was like, let me hear this news the next day before like I get excited about this. So it looks like this is official. This is happening, man. What do you think?
Dude, I'm fucking so happy. Okay, so look, so Fincher won. Yes, cool. Fincher, Brad Pitt, fuck yeah. 7, Fight Club. Like, what was the other one? Talented Mr. Ripley? That wasn't Fincher. Was that Fincher? That was Fincher.
Was it? No.
But yeah, I think, wasn't it? Oh, now I'm tripping now. Now we got to look it up. Talented Mr. Ripley. What is it? Let me see. No, Anthony Minghella.
Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
That's the one I'm fucking thinking about. Yes. So they work together. That's like David Fincher and fucking Brad Pitt working together. That's fucking. Now, you add fucking Tarantino writing the script. This is.
It's like a perfect storm of fucking like movies.
I was on board. I was the same as you. I was like, no,
no, you're not gonna get me today, April 1st.
April Fools, yeah. You fuckers.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Good try. A couple of you guys almost got me today, but kudos, my friend, kudos. And they're still talking about it.
Yeah, it seems to be real. Yeah, it seems to be legit.
So, like, look, the other thing too is like, I think he'll do it. You bring Leo back because it's going to be a small role for him. He's gonna get paid $200 million. You know, there's going to be money to go around. Brad Pitt definitely he's gonna be in it.
And Tarantino hasn't written a script for somebody else in a while, so this is even kind of interesting to see. Like, especially a guy like Fincher, like fucking just like directed Tarantino script. This seems like, oh man,
he's not giving it to like an up and comer. He's giving it to some. You know,
like one of my favorite directors.
A contemporary. Oh my god, yeah, I fucking love Fincher.
Yeah, so this is like, this gets my Hollywood boner like raised to fucking full mass for sure.
Yeah, definitely, dude. You're just like, oh, this is like the Hollywood. This is yeah. You're going to hear the. Yeah, it's this is a match made in Hollywood heaven.
Yeah.
Because like I think people, I know that Harloff talks about this. The last of Tom. He thinks that Tom Cruise is like the last of the fucking the big Hollywood stars. I think Brad Pitt's still there.
Yeah, apparently the footage from F1 at Cinemacon blew people away. So that's gonna be a big movie coming out.
Yeah. So and it's Brad Pitt. So you know that's gonna be fucking really good. But yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet to see these guys working together. So
yeah. All right. If you're watching right now, please like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Turn on your notification bells like no one's watching right now because it's 8:00 on a Thursday.
8:00. Yeah.
No one's watching. Sometimes we get some viewers at this time, but it's a late,
it's a Thursday.
We're not even sure we're going to go on tonight, but
the Warriors are happening.
The Warriors and Lakers are happening. Yeah, this is a busy night, so hopefully people watch this after the fact.
And we're in a good place still with that game.
I haven't checked the score yet. What's the score on that yet?
The score is 73-64. About 5 minutes left in the third.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
And LeBron's a bitch.
I agree. A little floppy. Yeah. All right. All right, so yeah, some great news. I'm fucking super juiced about this. I'm so like don't tease me, man. Don't fucking like I know it. Fuck you, April Fools. Don't fuck with me on the but they got me, man. All right, we're gonna talk about one more thing. This is the Rick news of the week. The unsolicited Rick pick of the week right here. Uh, this is the it's official, finally happening. We had the actual date of the movie. I haven't talked to you about this. I wanted to hear your reaction. We got live action Legend of Zelda. Got a release date, March 26, 2027. What's the guy from Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is directing?
Wes Ball.
Wes Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we got a date. We've talked about a little bit about it when it was kind of like it's going to happen, but now we actually got a date. Live action, not animated. So, are you happy with the live action? And also, what are your thoughts on this news?
I'm happy with the live action. I actually wanted live action. It just sucks that like a lot of the people who I would have cast as Link at one point are
kind of
like,
aged out.
Depending on what age they're going for. I'm hoping it doesn't go like very old, like a like a 25-year-old. I don't want Timothy Chalamet.
I like Jimmy Shale. I'm kind of getting over the kid, man.
No. He's a great actor, but you can't.
You kind of lost when you started dating a Kardashian. You kind of you lost a little respect for me when you started dating a Kardashian.
Yeah. They're using him.
I thought you were better than that kid. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, be better than that.
No. You're better than that, man. Come on.
Kardashians should be just like swept under the rug like a fucking dust bunny. I like who would have been good? I think his name is Jack Gleason. Fucking Joffrey. He would have been a really good Link.
Yeah.
But this actress, I kind of threw her name out there, and I watched her again. I just watched The Black Phone again. The little girl from The Black Phone, Megan McCarkle. I think that's the Black Phone. Megan. Madeline McGraw. That's Meghan Markle. That's the fucking what's her name? The royalty lady. But yeah, Madeline McGraw. That's Finney's sister from The Black Phone. I think she could. I thought she could be Zelda. Now it's not traditional, like everybody's gonna be like, oh, but she's not super beautiful. It's like, nah, Zelda's a fucking savage. Zelda will go out and she'll battle. Zelda's a fucking warrior. Zelda could be chic, also. So, and she would probably be about 15, 6, maybe 17 at the time. So she's still, young enough to pull this role off. But after seeing have you seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I think it's like one of my favorite of the modern Planet of the Apes movies.
So I took into account the scenery and how like it felt organic, how God, I can't remember the name of the character from Kingdom. It was a while back, but as he was climbing the towers to go get the eagle eggs, you could just see in the distance just the beautiful lush greenery of the of the scenery around there, and that I was just like, dude, this is what Hyrule could look like. The Kingdom of Hyrule. I'm excited. I know people. I was very, cautious when it came to wanting, because I had my idea who I think Brad Bird would have been the perfect pick for this, but they went with Wes Ball. I was scared to watch King of the Planet of the Apes, but once I saw it.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed. I didn't see it in the theaters. I'm kind of bummed. I was kind of over it. Like I remember we talked about the first couple of trailers, just kind of like, this doesn't look great.
Yeah, it didn't really.
Yeah, I didn't really cap. And then I watched it. I was like, oh fuck, I should have watched it in theaters. This was a good movie.
Kevin Durant, he's fucking dope as Proximus.
Proximus is badass.
Proximus is badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited to see it live action. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think it's good. Like you could easily done with, but we've seen, we've never seen a live action Zelda movie.
Zelda. Everybody's saying, "Oh, it should have been done by Studio Ghibli." I'm like, no. The fact that everybody is saying that it should have been done by Studio Ghibli tells me, on this one, no. This should be live action. This should be the Lord of the fucking Rings for Nintendo. Like, Mario Brothers is their fun story. Zelda is a story of like the Triforce.
It's their Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's power, courage, wisdom. That's the three pieces of the Triforce, and that's what. How they're gonna order the movie is, or what are they gonna do? An original storyline, or are they gonna combine storylines?
Yeah, is this going to be like continuation of stuff? Is this going to step between something, or is this going to be like a straight origin? Is it going to be a sequel? Like, yeah, you can do a lot of things. What would you prefer? Like, would you something new that kind of combines a bunch of stories, like kind of start off new?
Well, Ray, I'm glad you asked, because remember, this was one of the shows we were supposed to do where we were going to pitch our idea.
Oh yeah.
So
man, remember those days we had ideas and ambition. Remember we had ambition to do things.
Yeah, Miguel never showed up.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
So, after playing so many of these games, I think it would have been easily a way to combine Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time. Those are the two games that everybody is just like in love with. Tears of the Kingdom has a lot of building aspects, but I don't know if that would work for a movie.
Yeah, you can watch Minecraft for that.
Yeah, but yeah. But Ocarina, it's that time travel. So you get to see two Links. You get to see him as a kid, and you get to see him as an adult. Now, the thing about it is, I'm really hoping it's a part one.
Yeah, I think they're going to plan like more movies for sure. I think they're definitely going to they're going to want a franchise out of this. This is not going to be just like a one and done. But yeah, they're going to definitely plan a franchise for sure. Everything's a franchise nowadays, and this is like made like a lot of movies are not made for franchises. This is made.
Zelda's perfectly made for a franchise because it's almost the same story every time, but it's told to you in such a different way, and the characters, even though they're all the same, the world isn't quite. Each different version of Hyrule is different. In some worlds, Hyrule, you'll see things like just traveling in Tears of the Kingdom, you can tell it's Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. It's the same world, because it's pretty much organized the same. It's just changed up, but they have references to other games in the past. So I'm sure we'll see the same old beats in certain places. Like, I can't wait to see that there is going to be a Kakariko village. There will be Hyrule Castle. We will see the Gorons. We will get to see the fairies. I just want to know how they're going to weave. To me, I think the story has to have. Don't go so heavily Lord of the Rings, like as dark. It should be Willow meets the Never-Ending Story. That's the feel that they should go for.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Link is pretty much Atreyu. He's a boy hero who was raised by these elves, but he's a Hyrulean kid. He's not an elf. He just was raised there, and they tell him he's different. And he's destined for greater things. I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
I
need to go see a doctor to make sure I'm okay. I saw this news. I was excited for you for this news.
Yeah.
I was like, Rick's gonna be happy.
Oh, dude,
I never really actually played the games, but I always like the lore and the look of Zelda and stuff. So I'm actually like looking forward to this too. And they got some good people behind it, and we'll see what happens.
If you ever want just to get like a crash course of Zelda, just to even see like Ocarina, you can do like a search on YouTube now where you can actually just see all the cutscenes from the game. Yeah, and kind of get it like in order of what you're supposed to do. The game is fun. Like Ocarina, I still have a save file right now, and almost certain I'm on a certain temple in it. I don't want to finish it Because I'm like, I finish it, and I'm not going to play it anymore. But I'm not playing it right now because I don't want to finish it. Which is
a vicious loop you're in.
It's a vicious loop, and it only happens with The Legend of Zelda.
All right, so we're gonna stick with so that's coming out from Sony Pictures. So they'll like bleed into our Sony or Cinemacon coverage. Cinemacon, of course, has been going on the last few days since Monday. It's being held in Vegas. I like a lot of YouTube channels I follow are there, like in the panels and stuff. I hope someday we can go do this. This sounds like so much fun, just going to see like all these previews and with the theater owners. And they talked a lot about
just buy a theater.
Well, hopefully the channel gets popular someday. We can like just get our press passes and go. But a lot of the CEOs, a lot of like heads of studio have came out and said what we've complained about a lot. Cut down the fucking trailers. We don't need fucking 20 fucking trailers. And a lot of people, one of the arguments is you show 20 trailers, and by the time the trailers are over, you don't remember what you just saw. You like have like 4 to 6 trailers. Keep it simple. No fucking ads between trailers. Just go straight. Do the trailers. Do the movie. We don't need fucking Coca-Cola ads or some fucking T-Mobile or some traveling fucking ads. Because a lot of CEOs came out and talked about it. I just got some bad news. Great. It's a good. I'm glad they're talking about it, and I'm glad they're acknowledging it, and like you got to make the theater going experience better for folks, and you got to make the people have good theaters at home. People have good sound system, but people want to go to see a movie in the theaters. It changed. Like I think Tom Cruise came out and said it changes their lives. So I'm glad a lot of the CEOs came out and talked about, hey, we want longer windows for movies to be in theaters. We want less trailers, less commercials. Let's make the theater to go and experience fucking more fun, man. So I'm glad they came out and said that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's because it's about time. Like I hate going to. Oh, so what time does the movie start? 7:00. You get to a movie. I miss the days that if you didn't get. That's why Alamo Drafthouse. I love you. If you didn't get to the movie at 7:00 or at least at 7:05, because that's after the first fucking trailer, you're gonna miss your movie. Theaters have given so many people so much leeway that I guarantee you there's going to be so much fucking pushback. Like, well, the movie used to start at 7:25. Yeah, but it's a 7:00 ticket. Can we not start the movie fucking not half an hour later?
Yeah, it's too long. Like I like trailers. I love seeing trailers.
I love trailers,
screen, but not 20 fucking trailers, man. It shouldn't be 25 minutes to a half hour before the movie starts, or at least put a timer on the screen. Say, hey, you have like another extra 15 minutes. Go buy some popcorn. Go buy some drinks. We're gonna have to show a bunch of more fucking trailers. Yeah. And like the dude said, like by the time the trailers are like, I don't even remember what fucking trailer he showed because he showed me so many. They all blend together. And like sometimes you see those trailers over and over, you start to hate the movie and not want to actually see the movie. So like you're kind of overexposing the movie where I've seen that trailer so many times, and a lot of trailers show the whole fucking movie. Why am I going to go see the fucking movie? You showed me a little fucking movie 20 times every time I go to see go to the theater. I don't give a fuck about this movie anymore.
So I remember back, early 2000s, where we used to go to movies a lot. It'd be about like maybe 3 or 4 trailers, right? But it'd be like appropriate trailers.
Yeah.
During the horror movie ones, you get the horror movie trailers. For the kid-friendly movies, you get a couple kid-friendly, and then you get like the big movie that's coming out in the summer fucking trailer. And for the action movie trailers, you get a lot of action movie trailers after that. Everything. Now they're showing you everything. You're going to get 2 horror movie trailers. You're going to get the kids movie trailer. You're going to get another trailer. Then you're going to get the Red Band trailer. And then they're going to hit you with, welcome to AMC. Go get your fresh pop. It's like, bro, this is way too you already got me fucking hostage with fucking Maria Menounos before I fucking even get to the fucking theater.
No, I love when they tell you to go get, this Coca-Cola, this popcorn, right before the movie starts. Like, tell me this in the beginning. Give me a time. Hey, you have 10 minutes. You have time to go get some popcorn. You have time to go get a drink real quick. Go. You have 10 minutes. Like, no, you can tell me that right
before. Everybody to get there so they can tell you.
Or, like, like you have an advertisement for the movie going experience. I'm here. I'm already here. You don't need to tell me like going to the movies is good with a 20-minute Nicole Kidman telling me how movies are great. I'm already here. You don't need to fucking tell me.
Just play me the fucking "Let's all go to the lobby" fucking tune, and we're set. You know, honestly, it's just, and if honestly, look, when we go to certain theaters, I'm not gonna call you out, anybody, but you can see that they don't have all their lanes open. Before a fucking movie is about to start, all your lanes should be fucking just checking out fast so they can get to their fucking movie. Everything should be open. You keep charging people, you have to hire a few more fuckers. But no, now they're trying to like wean the crowd so they can, get everybody to, with their food. I don't want everybody with their food in the theater because now they're munching. Fucking let them get that shit.
That's,
Eat through the trailers. Eat through the trailers.
That's the only money they make is from the concession. So I can't,
Yeah, but that's what they're trying to. Like, if you have good concessions, dude, I'll fucking eat.
They need to like just have a grab and go station too. Like we don't like
oh yeah, have popcorn at the ready.
Yeah, just say popcorn here. You just want to drink, and like AMC does, you can pre-order your food and just go up to a counter and pick up your shit. So that's a good way to do it. Like we could talk about this shit forever, and we have. So, but I'm glad they addressed this. And all right,
this is big.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad they're acknowledging there's a problem and they're going to hopefully try to fix it. And this, making this announcement at this thing is probably the best way to do it. All right, so we're going to power through some of this. I have a headache and I just had some bad news just fucking message me. So let's try to power through a lot of these. We'll talk about the big things that happened this week. And we can talk next time we do a show. We can talk about some more stuff. But we'll stick with Sony Pictures on this one. Destin Daniel Cretton directing Spider-Man. We got a release date of was it July next year? I believe it's late July next year for Spider-Man Brand New Day. It has a title. Brand New Day in the comic is followed the One More Day storyline, which is considered as one of my least favorite comic book storylines of all time. Almost made me quit reading comics when Peter Parker sold his marriage, basically sold out his marriage to Mephisto and for Aunt May to live, which made no fucking sense in the comic. It was just so stupid. This is during the Civil War storyline when Peter Parker's name got revealed to the world. And so the storyline after that, some people are confusing the two and saying, "Oh, that was the word." Like, this is Brand New Day came after that. There was a bunch of writers that came in. It was like a rotating writer, and some of the stuff was okay. Some of it kind of sucked when kind of basically rebooted Spider-Man without the marriage. The marriage got erased with Mary Jane. It was kind of hit or miss for me. But the Brand New Day, they haven't revealed who the villains are, or any of that stuff. But they're saying it's going to be a fresh start. A lot of rumors of this being set on Battle Roll 2. I'm not trusting the director. A lot of people like Shang-Chi. I like parts of Shang-Chi, but overall I didn't think it was a great movie. So when he got announced as director, I was just like, I'm not really excited about this. And we'll see. But what do you think of this news when you heard it?
No. Nope. It's just, look, I like the other ones, but I already know they're not going to go back to they don't want to do a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And if this is what they're going to give us, Brand New Day, I'm not happy because I know what that is about. And Shang-Chi was shit. I don't care what people say. The first part of the movie's great. I fucking love it. Then they get all mystical and weird and miss a big opportunity of bringing Fing Fang Foom in, If
they would have brought Fing Fang Foom, I would have been happy. They
I would have been super happy.
They brought generic.
There would have been a rejoicing of fanboys going, going crazy at that point.
Yeah.
But we can't do a talking dragon. Yeah, but you guys can do fucking flying pink ones and fucking, periwinkle and stupid, the way they look. You guys could have did a sick ass fucking savage ass fucking villain. That would have been a great reveal. But it was good. But
basically everything up to Trevor showing up, that pretty much fucking after that it was pretty much downhill for me.
Yeah, I think I just felt that anytime when they went to, I forgot the place they even went to.
The Pokemon fucking world.
I was gonna say Pandaria because that's what it looks like from Warcraft. But yeah, that's just what it. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not enthused.
Yeah, I want to see who the villains are. I want to see how where it's taking place. I want to see like there's a lot of what ifs with this movie. And he was tapped to play direct Kang Dynasty before they scrapped it, so they have
And
some kind of confidence in him.
yeah,
So
and then they booted him off of it before they canceled it.
yeah, so I don't know, like yeah, so they have some kind of confidence in him, but I don't. I'm very like cautious about this setup. So we'll see. I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite characters, but I'm very cautious of this movie. This is coming out like a month or like a couple months after Doomsday too. So we'll see how this all plays out. But very very interesting. Worried about this. All right, so this is an interesting one. Sam Mendes it came out a couple years saying that he's going to do a Beatles movie. But the catch is they're going to do a Beatles movie, and they're going to do all four movies of all four Beatles, which all right, cool. And this is the crazy part. They're going to release them all at once. So they were talking about having the first bingeable movie series in theaters. So yeah, you got Joseph Quinn, Barry Keoghan, Harris Dickinson, and Paul Mescal as the Beatles, as prospective Beatles. This is an interesting take. Like releasing all four movies all at once at the same time is insane. This is coming out in a couple of years. I think 2027. They said that it's going to come out. Crazy idea. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I'm a big Beatles fan. I'm totally in for this, but releasing them all at once in the same month is crazy. I don't know if it's how's that going to work? Yeah, this is a crazy. This could be brilliant, or this could kind of a snake eating its own tail. How's these movies are going to make money? Are they just going to show all these movies like all four in theaters in a row, so you can binge them all in one day, or are they going to release one every week, or this is crazy. This is a crazy idea. What do you think of this, man? This scenario
sounds ambitious, but at the same time, so you're like the way I like to think about it, you're going to have four movies competing for that dollar at the same time.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking about. So, but at the same time, my dumb ass is going to go see all four movies.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm a big Beatles fan. I fucking love the music. John Lennon is my favorite. I think Harris Dickinson.
Yeah, he's playing Lennon. Yeah,
you know who that is, right? That's the guy from the Iron Claw. He played the tall brother. Yeah. So, dude, I'm very happy with that. Joseph Quinn, Paul McCartney.
No, Paul Mescal.
Yeah, George Harrison.
He's playing George Harrison. Yeah.
And Barry Keoghan is fucking
Ringo. That's pretty. I think that's my favorite casting.
That's my favorite. And I can see it too. Just like
totally, 100%.
Yeah, I can see him talking like that. Yeah, I can't wait. Is it gonna be like a Rashomon kind of a thing where we're gonna see their lives to a certain point until they get to or are we gonna see different aspects of like George Harrison, how he's getting into his enlightenment mode in the 70s? With LSD and the Maharaja.
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be like
when they visit India,
like basically the same events but told from their perspective. So you'll see one. So I think that's a good way to kind of see them from different perspectives. It's probably easier to shoot that way too. Like where we can shoot George's perspective, we can shoot Ringo's perspective, then we can do. So it's probably a good way to save money because on that. So we're gonna see the same events kind of but done in the perspective of the different Beatles.
Yeah, I think that's great, man.
So, if it's at Draft House and go watch all the Beatles movies off in one day, as long as they're not 2.5 hours long each, which I think they'll probably be like an hour 45 minutes to 2 hours at the most each. It's doable. They've been marathons and stuff too. It'd be cool to see all these movies in theater for sure.
I'm just weirded out by the concept of 4 movies made by the same studio,
Same
released
director and
same director, being competing for that dollar. It's
yeah. And which order do you want to watch it in? You can watch it in your own order. Which one do you see first? And they were talking about like, oh, like which order did you watch them in? Like I watched, Paul, George, Ringo, John, or I did, whatever order you did. So it doesn't change the experience when you watch them different in different orders. Like so, it's definitely I definitely want to. It's an interesting like thing to like. I'm glad they're like. It's cool to see like them taking like doing some interesting stuff, but I just don't see how it's gonna work.
what would be interesting is because people are very tribalistic when it comes to. Well, I don't. I like the Lennon song. People can say they can tell. Yeah, I'm a Lennon guy. I'm a Lennon guy.
I'm a Paul guy.
Lennon feels he was the more rock and roll, while fucking Paul feels the more poppy.
Yeah.
The whimsical one. You're just fucking being whimsical.
I thought you were more of a Ringo. That's cool. It's ambitious. I applaud him for trying some.
I can't wait to see how it's pulled off. I'm gonna be there for all 4 of them. So
yeah, I kind of want to see all 4 of them. Yeah. It'd be cool to check them out and have some movie parties where you just watch them all one day. It should be interesting. So we have the next is we're going to Lionsgate on this one. Francis Lawrence is directing a movie called The Long Walk. This was a Richard Bachman storyline. Of course, Stephen King back from the early 80s, late 70s book about these. It's like almost like a Hunger Games kind of thing where these boys have to like walk and they have to stay under 4 miles, stay over 4 miles an hour. And if they stop, they get a point against them. If after 3 times getting points against them, they get shot, they get killed. So David Johnson, who was awesome in Romulus, he played Andy the android in Romulus. I guess he's one of the main guys. And Mark Hamill is playing the bad guy. I guess like a general or something. So this is like a post-apocalyptic. People say the book is amazing. I've never read the book, but anything Stephen King, I'm usually down for. Have you ever read the book of this one?
No, I to tell you the truth, I wasn't even aware of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of this. Yeah, this, but it sounds awesome. It sounds like a cool concept.
Sounds like Battle Royale.
Yeah, kind of Battle Royale vibe to it. Yeah, Hunger Games, I guess you can say. But it looked interesting for sure.
Is that the only? So it's only Andy and Luke.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other actors too. But the only ones that showed up on stage were Mark Hamill, who's playing the villain, and
he's a great villain, man.
Yeah, I'm glad he's gained some more acting roles. He's popping up some more stuff. Yeah. So it looks cool. I'm down with it. Let's see. This is so I'm kind of reading from deadlines. So I'm going from like top bottom to top on this. So this might be kind of out of order. We got the Warner Brothers. We got some footage. They didn't talk about anything else, but they did drop a kind of like the first. They said this is like the opening scene. This is fucking great, man. I just love like seeing the if you haven't seen the trailer, Crypto as a drag. You get to see the extended version of it, and Crypto coming up and just like acting like a hyperactive dog, and Superman's on the ground all fucked up, and Crypto's all excited to see him. He's like jumping up on him. He's like, I'm in pain, like jumping up on him. I was fucking laughing my ass off. I thought that was great, and them dragging him into the Fortress of Solitude looked awesome. Looked like a straight up, they're kind of the Crystal Richard Donner. And the robots helping him into the chair and like shooting him with sunlight. I thought it just gets me way more excited about this fucking movie. It felt like Superman. It felt like a James Gunn. It just felt like all these elements are coming together nicely. It just makes me more excited, man. What do you think of the footage they showed?
Oh, dude, I had to stop and show Krista that. I was just like, look at this. And yeah, she, you can see the behavior of the dog. I love that we got to see that. Yeah, that he's fucking wheezing in the because that's what a fucking dog's gonna do. Is happy. Oh, you called me? Oh yes.
He just wants to play and like fucking. And apparently, they showed more. Like there was more footage they showed in at Cinemacon. Like the scene was even more extended. So we just saw like a little glimpse of what they showed, which is cool.
Like when I go visit, my mom on Tuesdays, the dog Pudge. As soon as she knows I'm there, she's fucking runs upstairs, knows I'm there. I open the door and goes fucking crazy. Yeah, fucking starts jumping all over me. So you can relate, and especially that sometimes they'll jump all over you when you're fucking sleeping, or when you're just like in pain, and all of a sudden they jump out of nowhere and just fucking land right on top of you.
They don't know the concept. They're just they're just happy to see you. Yeah.
But they after they take a look at you, you can. I love that you can see a little recognition, the head tilt, and then he comes and licks them, and then he takes them. I thought that was great.
I love the interaction with the robots too. He's like, "Oh, thank you." He's like, "Oh, you don't need to thank us. We don't have no. We're just robots. We don't have any robots." I love that. Yeah. And you saw that shot in the trailer where he's holding one of the robots, and you kind of get like, "Oh, like why is he caring about the robot?" Like, yeah, this is like
there's family.
There's Kryptonian family. This is all he has left. So
that's all he's got. So
yeah, go ahead.
I just the other thing I really liked is one thing that I always thought about was like, why is everybody can't people just find the Fortress of Solitude? I mean, you can fucking look for it on Google Maps probably or something, But now we have our answer.
Yeah.
It fucking really gets birthed out of it's just alien tech. How does it happen? I don't know. It's alien tech. That's how you can fucking explain
they're turning it it's not a realistic world. It's just this is a fantasy world of like superheroes. I don't need it to be set in the real world. I'm glad they're going that way. Even like the Marvel movies are set in like a semi-reality world. I just want fantasy. I just want the goofy fantasy world, and it doesn't have to make sense. It just looks cool and just feels right. And fucking Rachel Brosnahan, if you've seen the footage of her at fucking CinemaCon. Whoo, doggy! She's gonna be fucking the best Lois Lane. She looks amazing, man. I'm so happy. Like she's definitely one of the best cast scenes.
Did you notice her dress too?
Yeah, it has the headlines.
The headline print of the fucking of the Daily Planet. That was dope. That's dope. So she's embodying that whole Lois Lane fucking thing. I love it. I love it. Somebody who cares about a role. Finally.
Somebody cares about a role.
Somebody cares about a role.
All right, there's a couple other. Let's keep going. There's they showed How to Train Your Dragon. A lot of people they're saying it's pretty good. They're saying it's pretty. It holds up to the original. They did a whole full screening of it, so a lot of people are coming out of it saying they're super excited about it. So that's good. You're juiced about this one, right?
Yeah, definitely. Fieldy was my toothless.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's some of these we can skip. They showed a Five Nights at Freddy's. The first one was okay. I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but
I fucking liked it. It's
that was all right. I didn't hate it.
It's for entry level horror for kids. It's fucking great, dude. It's like I put it up there with like a Gremlins. It's not supposed to be fucking Halloween, but it's a good entry level horror. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Did you ever play the game?
Yeah, it's cool. It's okay. It's pretty pedestrian.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's skip that one. Yeah, there's a lot of movies, a lot of shit's not coming out for a while. There's a lot of some cool concepts and stuff, but let's see. MGM. Oh, all right. This one I've never heard of, but I'm like looking it up. A Project Hail Mary. Have you heard of this story?
Oh,
yeah.
Is this the alien one?
Yeah, this is the guy who wrote The Martian, the book, and Drew Goddard's writing the screenplay. Ryan Gosling and Phil Lord, Miller and Lord are directing. So it's based off the book of the same name, Project Hail Mary. And a lot of people are saying this is going to be like the one. This is going to be like a fucking epic fucking movie. So I'm like I didn't never heard of this. I looked up some of the book. It's stories about like an astronaut who's forced to go into space to because her son's dying and he's trying to figure it out. He meets up with another alien that they have the same problem.
Oh, that's something different then. Okay.
Yeah, and apparently the sons in the universe are infected by some kind of virus and they're dying, and one son is not affected. So so we meet up with an alien race and trying to figure out the problem. This looks cool, man. I'm definitely on the I don't hate Ryan Gosling train. Miller and Lord are fun directors, so. and I kind of want to read the book. The Martian was amazing. I thought that was such a great movie. So, and they're saying it's better than The Martian, the book was. So, I'm down with this.
All right, I like it. I like anything like science fiction and aliens and shit. You know,
Yeah.
Unless it's fucking that fucking John Travolta movie.
Oh, Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. Yeah, fucking shit was shit.
All right, let's. They showed footage of The Running Man. They haven't released it yet, but I'm juiced for this. It's more inclined with the book. Another Richard Bachman book. I've never read the book, the story. So, but I love all the people. Glenn Powell and Edgar Wright directing. I'm totally down with this.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah, this looks fucking amazing. Don't care about that. Don't care about SpongeBob. Oh my god, it's fucking. I hate fucking these websites. You just pop ups everywhere. Just try to read a fucking thing. Let's see. I don't care about that. We could talk about that another time.
I don't care about that. What do we do? Are you feeling blue?
They're saying, they had some footage of Tron Ares pop out.
Oh,
and they're saying, the footage looks really fucking cool. Jared Leto's in it. I don't really care about Jared Leto, but I didn't hate Tron Legacy. It didn't stick with me like the original one did.
Yeah, I liked the world of Tron. You know?
Yeah, I like the music was badass.
Daft Punk.
We got some the fucking Warner Brothers, the Disney panel was fucking. Do you see some of the footage of the Thunderbolts arriving to the fucking?
Yeah, I saw that.
And did you see the one where they're walking into the stadium where he's all fucking they're all fucked up? They're walking into the stage and they're just fucking like wasted. Like, we just found fucking what's his name, White Russell. Fucking, we had to go look for him. He was like gambling on the strip. Yeah,
he looked hella weird coming out of that shit. Wow, what the fuck are you wearing, bro?
Like, he's like fucking holding one of those fucking big ass fucking like frozen drinks, and he's all fucked up. It's fucking pretty hilarious. The whole thing is pretty fun. This is coming out soon too. I think tickets are about to go on sale on tomorrow.
Yeah. That's one thing. That's one movie I do want to go watch.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that.
They're probably. I feel like they're gonna let me down, but yeah.
Have faith, my friend.
Dude, I'm losing faith in Marvel every day. They're doing some really stupid shit.
Let's see here. So we had some trailers. Okay, some things actually got released. We'll talk about this one first. Megan 2.0 had a trailer. This looks fun. I like the first Megan. I thought it was fine. I mean, I am kind of getting sick of the service robot trope that we've seen a lot of recently, and we're getting some more of those too. But this looks like the opposite of
T-1000.
This is like
Terminator 2.
This is like the Terminator 2 aliens of the Megan universe. Just look like it's amped up. It's like, we're getting upgrades, and the trailer looked fun. I thought this looked like it's good. This could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looked cool.
What'd you think of the first Megan?
Still haven't seen it.
Still haven't seen it? Oh, watch it, dude. I think you'd have a good time. It's fun. It's a fun movie. It's not, it's not the best fucking movie, but it's fun.
Yeah, I like fucking the new Child's Play, so hopefully I like it.
All right, so there's other stuff we can talk about later, but the one I think you want to talk about, and I think the one I want to talk about the most, that we talked about this movie and we're like, wasn't sure if it's gonna work, but like we could be great. Naked Gun.
What the fuck, bro?
The Naked Gun trailer. This fucking like, oh man, I was fucking smiling my ass off. We knew like people were bitching about Liam Neeson. I was like, dude, like Leslie Nielsen wasn't a comedic actor when he started doing these comedies. He was a dramatic actor for a long time. And just a couple movies, like watch that scene in Ted 2 with Liam Neeson. Watch the fucking he has some comedic chops, man. He has some fucking he has some
life is
he has
short.
A dry humor, like going back to that Harrison Ford interview with Conan O'Brien. just that dry, sarcastic, just fucking deadpan fucking humor. This trailer is fucking hilarious, man. I don't think I've laughed out loud at a trailer. At this fucking, just him, the little girl fucking walking to the bank, pulled the hang off. It's fucking Liam Neeson, and he just starts taking people out, and the fucking, they're all like oh, I'm doing it for my dad, fucking Frank
yeah.
And doing it. Paul Walter House is doing it for my uncle. I miss you, Dad. And they go to fucking O.J. Simpson, and the dude just looks like, I fucking die, dude. This fucking, like, if anybody had any doubt about Naked Gun, this sequel, whatever the fuck it is, you watch this trailer. You come on, dude. We have not had a good parody spoof movie in how many years? It's been a long fucking time, man. This fucking made. I think this might be the highlight of the fucking week because I'm like, all right, I'm curious about it, but now it's just, oh, all right, I'm fucking. And they showed a bigger trailer at Cinemacon. They haven't released that yet, kind of showing the other people that are in it and some more scenes. But dude, this was fucking amazing, dude. What'd you think?
Oh man, where do I start? So I do love the fact that you see the little girl walking in, because like I was just like, okay, is she the villain? You know?
Yeah, she's gonna be the assassin or something like that.
Yeah, like she's yeah, exactly. But then when you just see the fucking unmasking and Liam Neeson, I was just like, fucking, that's what Leslie Nielsen did in the first one, just came out, haha, and fucking just fought all the people, and Liam Neeson went full fucking Taken and fucking stabbed a dude with the fucking lollipop handle and then threw it at the other. It was great. That's fucking gold for me. So, oh, dude, I think I lost my shit when I was just like, he's Frank Drebin Jr.
Yeah.
So I don't think that. I wonder if is Priscilla Presley his mom, or
did he have a kid out of wedlock?
Or is that his stepmom? Remember, Frank's wife left him at the beginning of the first Naked Gun, where he's like,
and like Liam Neeson. If you go by like ages, Liam Neeson's probably like in his early 20s in the 80s, probably. Yeah. So he could have had had him like in the 70s or something.
Well, yeah, he could. Like I said, he could have been with his first wife.
Yeah.
Before he met, and now maybe he calls her, "Hey, stepmom," but that's what he calls her. He calls her, "Hey, everything's not mom, but hey, stepmother, hey, stepmama, or whatever." But yeah, the other part that was fucking great is, dude, I like Paul Walter Hauser.
Oh, he's great, dude. He's great. He's killing it.
I love him, dude. So the fact that he's gonna be the Ed fucking role, I could just hear it, his little dry sense of humor, how he just talks. I just can't wait. Now, is Homeboy gonna be his Norbert? I don't know. That'd be cool if he is.
The fact that they went to fucking OJ joke in the first fucking trailer, like, all right, now I have some faith in this is gonna be like,
they're not pulling punches.
They're not pulling punches. They
not gonna pull punches.
They went there right away. Like, this is the elephant in the room. Like, OJ was a big part of those fucking movies. He was the plot to like the first one. Like, he was like fucking
heroin. Okay, Norbert. I'll see what I can do. Oh shit. Dude, I try to get people to watch The Naked Gun so much because I'm just like, dude, if you guys have not seen fucking comedy gold, like it's liquid gold. Fucking Leslie Nielsen is amazing, and then Liam Neeson's gonna be his kid. That's great.
Yeah,
I can't wait for this.
When's the last time you went to a theater and like laughed
for a comedy?
For a comedy,
been excited for a comedy.
Yeah, and this is a movie you have to see in the theater with a full. I want to see this with a full. Fucking
I need to see this with a full fucking first day.
A couple of shots of tequila in me. I want to fucking take
more
some
than
edibles.
A few shots, man.
Take some edibles and fucking just fucking have a fucking great time. I can't wait for this.
Oh my god,
I'm excited about this. This is definitely one of the highlights of the week. There's some other cool shit that popped off this week, but this is like all right.
I don't think nothing as cool as this.
Yeah, and maybe it would be different if we got to see some of these trailers that they showed and they released some of them. They only released a few things like to the public. This was hilarious, man. I'm just like, oh man.
I think in due time, we're in April. by May, we're going to be able to see all of these trailers already.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is like Cinemacon usually shows like the next 12 months. Rarely do they talk about stuff that's past 12 months ahead. So that's why we didn't get really too much of like
Dune
Supergirl.
Messiah, or yeah,
and this is gonna be fun, man. I think there's some cool shit coming out, man. Like like go look up some of the stuff if you haven't. There's some cool videos online. Campias did some recaps of the stuff they saw. Yeah, it's cool. Some of the movies like really look fucking like some interesting stuff coming. A lot of cool sci-fi, a lot of cool sci-fi movies coming out. A lot of cool fucking stuff coming out from in the theaters. It gives me a lot of faith on the movies. Like this year hasn't been great as far as movies like in theaters. I've seen a bunch of movies in theater. There hasn't like it's been kind of mediocre, like not hit or miss for me. So I'm hoping the rest of the year kind of picks up, and some of these things like all right, it's picking up a little bit more because I love going to the movies. I want to see good movies, so hopefully they get the momentum a little higher and get to see some cool shit.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that whole fucking Naked Gun trailer.
I'm gonna watch it again. Like it's one of those trailers I'm gonna watch.
Dude, like you said, like it was one of those moments I was just like, Naked Gun trailer. Let me check this out. I was like sitting there. I was like standing there at work, fucking watching it, and I started laughing out loud. Like I'm like, oh shit! I was
out
laughing.
Loud, like out loud, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm like here with the fucking earbud, fucking laughing my sick ass off and shit. Just like, what's wrong with this guy?
This
like
crazy bastard.
But dude, it was great, dude. I'm fucking. I can't wait to see fucking Liam Neesom. Good cop, bad cop. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it looks fun. Yeah, there's plenty of other stuff. We'll talk. Next time we're on, we can talk a little bit more about some stuff. But yeah, there's hundreds of movies that they were talking about. So, but definitely want to talk about some of the highlights. We out there. Any other movies you saw that they talked about that you want to talk about real quick before we get out of here?
No, that was it. I think we hit the highlights with most of the stuff. Yeah. I think there was just one more movie, but it was like a Steven Spielberg. That was the other Alien movie I was talking about, where they're reverse engineering all the fucking stuff. I don't know if it's him or Aronofsky. One of those guys is doing
Aronofsky, the one you think like the Spielberg one. They haven't really announced what it is yet. They kind of just announced the cast. Yeah, I think it's Aronofsky's doing one. Yeah, there's a lot of cool sci-fi stuff. Amazon's doing some cool sci-fi stuff. So some good based off book stuff. So Amazon no Bond, no reveal of Bond though. We'll see what they do with them. All right. You want to do a quick pull list or?
Pull list as far. Okay, so right now, free game of the month for PlayStation Network. If you have the full thing, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, the game. So you get to play as it's team on team. So you can either play as the Sawyer family or the victims. The victims have to escape. Sawyer family has to kill them. So that's my pull list. Just played one map one thing last night and I got lost. I didn't know where the fuck I was going. The house is a maze.
I'll probably talk about more next time, but the In-Betweeners, if you haven't seen this British comedy, they did an 18 episode show, like 6 episodes a season for 3 seasons. Then they did some movies. It's pretty much British American Pie. Fucking hilarious, man. Just an old school kind of comedy. Their fucking characters and stuff. Like they're archetypes. You kind of have these people in your life. So it's a fun. If you need a laugh, good times. And the comic book pick of the week for me, Absolute Flash, written by Jeff Lemire. It's this Absolute Batman, Absolute One. They're doing like an Absolute universe, kind of almost like an ultimate universe for DC. And what they're doing. Kind of characters without certain things. So this is like Wally West without the Flash family, without the support. It's like a teenage Wally West, and when he gets the powers, very cool stuff. Jeff Lemire is writing this. Very good writer. If you haven't seen any of Jeff Lemire's stuff, he's a great writer. Nick Robles is doing the art. Really fun book. I'm really digging it. I'm digging what they're doing. A fun take on the Flash character. I definitely recommend checking it out. So, go check out. Go read comics. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Any last words, Mr. Effort?
Go Giants.
Yeah. They win today? I know.
No, they're off today. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Go Warriors. Hopefully they're still winning. What's the score of the Warriors game?
15 seconds left to go. 122, 116. Golden State.
Nice. See the end of that Bulls game versus the Lakers the other night?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
LeBron's a bitch.
That was
And
amazing.
I just my whole thing is like people want to fucking talk about goats, but it's just like Michael Jordan. Sorry, that's mine. Never seen anybody do the things that man did. So that's simple. The only closest thing that I can see is fucking. I marvel. It's when you marvel at somebody. I don't think I marvel at LeBron because he's so physically gifted, but he's such a
the flopping shit. I'm sorry, man. I can't call you the GOAT when you fucking flop. You've ruined a generation of kids. You're flopping.
At least people want to be. They try to be like Steph because they think they can. Like for real, nobody wants to be like LeBron, but people do want to be like Steph.
Yeah, he's the one that should have had a Space Jam movie. He's the one that should have been the face of the NBA, but everyone's a jock fucking LeBron. But that's a topic for another day.
That's another topic.
All right.
But that's
folks.
another story.
Story for another time. All right, we're gonna get out of here. You guys be safe. Like the video if you made it this far. And turn on your notification bell so you know when we come on.
Yeah. A lot of people forgot.
Yeah.
Renee, where you at?
Your notification bells are not on, folks. All right. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Adios. So